Kiryuin Satsuki! Matoi Ryuko! Kiryuin Satsuki! Matoi Ryuko!
Yeah, boy. Hello everyone, welcome to LB Otaku. 2 or 3 weeks ago I reviewed Ryuko Matoi from Figma. And today we're looking at her rival. Her enemy. Her friend. Her partner. Her sister. Satsuki. If you thought Ryuko's sculpting was something to behold, let me just tell you that Satsuki is something.
It's a bit special.
So let's start reviewing the figure, shall we?
She got a great ass!
Don't lose your way! Your mind belong to me as the one. Don't be afraid, my sweetheart. This is the way to be what's wrong. Have a lady. There's nothing to secret, make us miss up. The world is scared before my heart is right to They got me paying taxes for what Don't lose your way. Your mind.
Baby, put some high heels and walk all over my bare chest.
They are nothing more than pigs! Pigs in human clothing! Pigs that must be tamed by force!
Hoink hoink. I think I have a strange addiction to anime horrors.
Follow me. I'll cover you.
Okay, let's start the review. Now the box is bigger than the normal Figma box, and there's a good reason for it because it brings more accessories than Ryuko did. Now the box art again, everything is pretty much what you can expect from Figma, even though this figure looks so much better. Then we have our plastic bag, typical from Figma. We have a bunch of hands, more hands than Ryuko also brought. We have 2 pose open hands, we have 2 types of grabby hands of different sizes. So here we have the open hands, 2 grabby hands. These 2 are for the pose where she holds the soul and the oyster. We have extra ball pack, we have another grabby hand there. She has tons of hands. God damn. So many hands. Now we have a good instruction booklet that can again tells you what she brings. You have the other half of the scissor blade. So let me just go back to the figure to check something out. So yeah, we have those fist hands. I forgot to mention that. So just going back to show you that I don't completely suck. Then we have the extended scissor blade. Again, this is the other side of the one that you have with Ryuko. You have her sword that is very nice, very well did it, very sharp. Some defect there in one of the sides, so not see. Sometimes originals also come with small defects. I'm trying to focus. Yeah, so can you see it says paint smudge. Again, it's not a big deal, but it does exist. We have the sword on the sheath, and it's very well detailed, great. It looks amazing, that very arrogant pose that you can make her do. So yeah, she already has more accessories that Ryuko brought, and they all look amazing. So explains why the box is bigger and why sometimes this figure is more expensive than you other Ryuko. Now you have this little part that is very important because this part helps you connect Ryuko's half of the scissor blade with Satsuki's. Now, so sorry, a bit out of focus. So you actually plug that little part in And apparently my camera doesn't want to focus again. Okay, see, I put the bag in. From that side, I put the other half in. And then just close it up with the other part. And there you go, you have a functional scissor blade. It's a nice detail that actually justifies collecting both figures, even though you already should be collecting both figures because they look awesome.
It's a bit special.
Moving on from that detail, so we have this amazing face, the angry face, then we have this smug face, and finally we have this serious face. Both are very good at anime accurate, even though I still prefer the blush face from Ryuko. But yeah, these really fit the personality of the character. And finally we have our Figma stand that we are all used to. So if you're already seeing the pictures, you can clearly see that the sculpting and the painting in this figure are gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
She's the one, Cole.
But what about her articulation?
And now comes the interesting part. Let your fingers get in there and have a good old rub-a-dub.
So our head is in that classic Figma joint for the head, but it's very hard to do with because of the hair and those two huge shoulder pieces. But she has all the range of motion, it's just limited by the position. By the way, something that I almost forgot about is that her hair is also, both strands of hair are in thick ball hinges that allow you to move the hair up, down, control the angle, help it move out of the way so you can get really great action poses. Even though still the shoulder pants, everything can be a little bit limited by it, but still amazing articulation, amazing engineering. So when we look at these shoulder pads, they're on ball hinges too, so they can get out of the way and you can move them so you can bring the arm out. The arm itself and shoulder are on a ball joint connected with a ball hinge. That system that we've seen so far from Figma allows great range of motion, kind of a swivel up there. We get our bend on the elbow, and of course we have another ball hinge in the hand, but it is a little bit limited by that guard. The other side is exactly the same. Like Ryuko, you cannot have a swivel on her chest because of that spring. This is a great part. Her legs are also a little bit more limited due to these skirt parts. There are the soft plastic and connect very easily and can be adjusted. She can kick this far, so looks great, and she can go back that far, not too much, especially because she has this amazing ass sculpted on her. Then we have again this hinge system of Figma that allows us to have a knee bend, and then we have this strange circular hinge that Figma uses for the foot and for some of the joints. I think here a ball hinge, a classic ball hinge would be better, but still gets good range of motion up, down. Just don't expect too many crazy angles. What can I say more about this figure? What about her size?
2 Ds and an F.
It's a bit special.
Pigs in human clothing! Pigs that must be tamed by force!
Figma, Ryuko, Matoi. Figma Red. High grade Bandai Model Kit Gundam Wing Fenichi. Revoltech Vashta Stampede, Play Sky Tifa Lockhart. Unfortunately, this figure does not have a re-release as her sister does, so this figure can be very expensive. I got mine for 80 euros new, but I got very lucky because now they are going for 100 plus euros new. While the figure that unfortunately is not that low budget, I can still recommend it as this figure is one of the best Figma figures Max Factory has ever produced, and it should be in your collection.
Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, my brother. For the queen.
See you next time. She got a great ass.